There is something I noticed that I want to talk about today. Whenever I see the picture of Regina Daniels and Ned's pop up social media, I usually go to the comment section and I see different comments. One of the major comments I see repeatedly is people saying, "Not only Regina Daniels go fit advise me for marriage," or "the God of Regina Daniels." And that is really interesting for me. And that is why I want to talk about it on this video. Regina Daniels' marriage to Ned, if all things being equal, should not be the standard for any young girl. The only reason why a young girl hypes the marriage between Regina Daniels is because of poverty and nothing else. Aside religious reasons, you will never ever see the 19-year-old daughters of billionaires getting married to people who are 40 years older than them. Aside religious reason, don't forget that part. It is not a common sight, because a girl of 19 is still being shouted on to do certain things for herself. Pack your clothes well, tie your hair well, don't wear this clothes. They still have a lot to go through life. But this one was, she's already hooked up with Ned. The reason why a young girl is hyping Regina Daniels' marriage to Ned is because we as poor people, our first basic instinct is survival. We are still in the category of looking for accommodation, decent accommodation, food to eat, clothes to wear. We are yet to be able to afford basic amenities. Billionaires have already passed that level. Their houses are like palaces. They drive the best cars. They can afford medical treatment anywhere. So, the thought line of a poor person is to remove their family from poverty. The thought line of a poor girl, when she sees that marriage, is to remove her family from poverty. Children of billionaires do not want to remove their family from poverty, do not want to secure their future. Their future is already secure, their family is already out of poverty. So when you are hyping Regina Daniels' marriage to Ned, remember that you are hyping that because of poverty. Then, let's look at the age gap. Regina was 19 when she got married to Ned. Ned is like 40 years older than Regina Daniels. In order for him to make that marriage work, he needs to go to Regina Daniels' thought level. Make TikTok videos with her, take pictures with her, travel with her, bring her tongue when they take pictures together. He has to go to her level to make that marriage work. In order for him to have a good marriage with Regina, he doesn't have to treat her like a child. He has to treat her like a spouse and a wife. Then, let's talk about Regina Daniels' decision. Regina Daniels was 19 when she got married to Ned. 19. If you have a sibling of 19 years, I want you to sit down and picture and imagine how they think. Ned is very much older than her. Regina's mother has life experience. In order for Regina to enjoy that marriage, she needs to have someone who is her support, which is the mother. The mother is always at the background, supporting Regina Daniels, pushing her, telling her what not to do, telling her what to do. The mother. Left for a girl of 20 years, if you get her angry, she will run away from you with her child, or even leave the child. 20 years old, never too much they get sense like that now. They don't know anything. They are the ones Yahoo boys keep beating on the road and all that. These are people in their 20s. They're not that emotionally sound. Regina Daniels does not have the emotional intelligence of a 35 years old. Regina Daniels does not have the intelligence of a 30 years old. So in order for her to function well in that marriage, the mother has to come in as her support. So when next you want to hype Regina Daniels' marriage and pray for the God of Regina Daniels to answer you, there are a lot of things you have to think and put in your picture. Remember, you are dating a young guy. A young guy will easily travel around with you, create TikTok videos with you, do a lot of things with you. It is not going to be that easy for someone who is 40 years older than Regina, who is already having symptoms of old age sickness like painful knees, arthritis that needs medical checkup, blood pressure. A young guy does not have that. There is one thing to be poor, and there is one thing to understand that our decisions are being driven as a result of our financial state. I just have to state that here for those who keeps hyping and want that God to answer them. It is not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. It is not a bad thing. But you need to get to that consciousness and awareness that the reasons why you are fighting or pushing for certain things is because of your trauma or the things you were deprived of as a person. So that is it for this video that I wish to correct. So for those of you who wants to get married to billionaire, 60 years billionaire, I pray it work out, because our journey through life are different. Not everybody will work hard to become a billionaire. So we stumble into billions by competitions, by chance, by marriage, by anything. We have men who get married to children from rich family because they want to climb the social ladder, and it's okay. So don't think because your choice for wanting to get married to a billionaire is a bad one. It's not a bad one. You just need to understand that the reason why you are wanting this is because you are poor. And for people who have gone through certain stage of life, who are content, who desire certain life experience, they might not choose that kind of marriage. It doesn't mean their choice is invalid or your choice is not valid. It's your different expectations of life and your trauma. Yeah, so I'll come your way again with another video. Just stay put and see you later.